shall reflect on the life of St Lawrence of Brindisi. Born on the 22nd of July 1559 to William and Elizabeth Rousseau of Brindisi, Giulio Cesare de Rossi showed dedicated evidence of a religious vocation and his future oratical prowess at a very early age. At the age of 16, he joined the Capuchins at Venice, taking the name of Brother Lawrence, and while still a deacon, preached the Lenten sermons there with such success that he found himself subsequently called to preach in most of the large cities in Italy. His style was always carefully adapted to the spiritual needs of his listeners, and his obvious sanctity readily captured their hearts. His prodigious memory enabled him to master German, French, Czech, and Spanish, besides Latin, Greek, Hebrew, and his native Italian. Indeed, it was owing to his excellent knowledge of Hebrew that Pope Clement VIII called him to Rome to instruct the Jewish populace, and he made many converts there. In the year 1602, the Capuchins elected him their general, but he refused re-election 3 years later. The Turks at that time were becoming an ever greater menace to Europe, for although their sea power had been broken at the Battle of Lepanto in 1571, Sultan Muhammad III had since his ascension in 1595 been able to conquer a large part of Hungary. At the behest of Emperor Rudolf, Lawrence succeeded in obtaining from the various German princes the much needed help to oppose the formidable Turkish armies. Animated by a supreme confidence, Lawrence was able to fire the enthusiasm of his contingent of 18,000 soldiers, and riding into battle at their head with a crucifix raised high in his hand, put the Turkish army of 80,000 to fight. Between 1599 and 1602, and again from 1605 to 1613, he succeeded in bringing many back to the faith in Bohemia, Austria, and Germany through his devoted apostolic labors and miracles, even establishing Capuchin houses in Madrid and Munich. Lawrence died with his boots on, so to say, exactly 60 years after his birth. He was on a successful mission to Philip III of Spain on behalf of the people of Naples, who were being oppressed by the tyrannical viceroy P. Giran, the Duke of Osuna, when his final illness overcame him. His mortal remains were interred in the Church of the Poor Class at Villafranca del Bierzo in the Diocese of Astorga in Spain. He has the rare distinction of having served the Church as scriptural theologian, popular preacher, missionary, polemicist, religious superior, and diplomat. Indeed, his achievements in the post-Tridentine restoration of Catholicism earned him, in the words of Pope Benedict XV, a truly distinguished place among the most outstanding men ever raised by divine providence to assist the Church in time of distress. Lawrence was beatified by Pope Pius VI on the 17th of May 1783 and canonized by Pope Leo XIII on the 8th of December 1881 and declared Doctor of the Universal Church by Pope John XXIII on the 19th of March 1959.